Hey everybody, welcome to the Working Man. We're here with our Night Elf Assassination Rogue. And first off, we're going to be going to turn in the corrupted client muscles here, and
Greetings. Goddess watch over me.
I'll review Darkmoon Fair. It's Darkmoon Fair week, so and we do have professions, so why not? Herbalism, mining, cooking, and fishing. So basically, what I need is a bag of flour, which I can get from an inn.
I am honored.
Cooking trainers, so let's see what Darkmoon Portal, Reliance.
Be careful.
To the Nolan Forest, which means we go to Stormwind. Those of you who may be new, Darkmoon Fair comes in the first full month of the week of the month. So this is first full week, so it's Darkmoon time. You'll go till Saturday midnight Pacific time. You go down to do quests for professions and stuff. We can't do any of the rides because the rides give you a buff we can't have. And I don't like messing with the games because they don't really mean anything. If you want to come back later in the week and do it, that's fine. And but you can do these quests and the dailies, which we're going to do the Drancis dailies when we come back. There are two separate classes. One's dailies, one's monthlies. We'll double dip for 7 points in your professions. And I believe the bonuses you get from the roller coaster and the carousel, I don't think they don't stack with each other. They do stack with other buffs like Darkmoon Fair hat and stuff like that. And if your buff runs out, you can always go back and get another one. Those buffs only last for like an hour. Down to the trade district. And we get the flight point. No way you're gonna need it, so
King's honor, friend.
Down to the little ship. I forgot I already had it. This guy's a converted pacifist, so he's got a lot of these open you normally wouldn't have. Yep. You have to have white armor. No greens and blues and all that. So you grab a bag of flour for cooking. Herbalism in mine, you don't need to bring anything in with you.
What can I help you with?
But for cooking, you always do.
For the Alliance.
If you don't have a mount, you grab one of the striders. It doesn't matter if you're not level 10, you can still ride those. Okay, this is your mining quest.
Relax.
Alright, this is one I forgot to turn in. Pick up a piece of metal all over the place. Well, I didn't forget to turn it in, so... Any more of those? Yeah, herbs. Herbs I didn't turn in yet. Let's pick dark blossoms all over the place. Let me get rid of sound. We've already picked our dark blossoms. Just didn't turn it in. We gotta do some fishing yet though. So and maybe cook some crunchy frog. Yep. This is why you need the flour. Bread the frogs with. So you bread the frogs, and you toss them in the oil. Makes 5 of them. If you're a Monty Python fan, you get this. Okay. Then turn your crunchy frog. You get 5 cooking skill. Now I'll go back and turn in the herbs. Get your herbalism skill up. And now we gotta go get 4 more of those great sea herring. That's my fishing skill at. 50. Not bad. 50, we should be getting them fairly regularly. What? Just a minute. Sleepwalk, is it? Get time yourself. What? No, they take all day. They can take them. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Let's get to our fishing. There's two of them. I had one from last time. Yeah, that's where I am. Stupid fucking bitch, leave me alone. Leave me alone. God, you're a pain. I'm Billy. I'm in my own room. Yeah. It, I don't have the one light on. Yeah, that's because I'm doing my stream and you won't ever shut up. Okay, let's see. We should be getting these fairly regular pretty soon. This one always takes the longest. I'll give it a few more minutes and then I'll start getting them. Let's go do the dailies and come back. Doesn't look like they're biting today. A few more tries here and then. Don't get anything. We'll go back to Darnassus, do the dailies, and head out. Maybe come back later and try it. Show off in the little fishing raft. One more shot. Nah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just go back to Darnassus, do those dailies, and then maybe come back later. Still need 3 more fish, and I could be there all day getting them. It's a problem with RNG. I could be there an hour and not get any. On the right side, I'm almost level 12. The Death Knight coming in. Notice a little Death Knight coming in from the chat. You're not going to see him usually, but for all an old school Death Knight does that. For the new Death Knights, it doesn't do that. Okay. Feudal Square. There's a Bottical Terrace. I'll go up to the fishing first, and then the cooking. Sister Queen's pendant dropped overboard when she was boating, and it's probably the belly of a giant catfish. So you have to grab a giant catfish, and you can fish up anywhere with our nazes. And slit it open, see if it's got the ring inside. Nope, that's my 100th fish. Sister Queen, of course, is the priestess from Dolinar that you bring the book of recipes to in your Flight Master scenario. So it's not like you never heard of her. You guys, this giant catfish. Here we go again. Oh yeah, fishing well over 100 by the time I'm done with this. Between this and Darkmoon. There we go. I'll right click to slit open, and there we have it. This is Dark Queen's Pendant. And might be a little messy with this there, so get a little bag of slimy things. Hit level 12. And you get your usual useless crap. Oh, you have Mutilate. Scissor Strike. It's up a notch there. Mutilate. It's 2 combo points. It's not a finisher, but pretty well could be. Those double dagger moves. Let's see here. I think it was next round of Sinister Strike. The energy cost reduced by 5, but it kind of disappeared on us. It cost less, but it disappeared. So doesn't matter much how much it costs, does it? That's not there anymore. Oh well. Yeah, the mutilate basically replaces it. So that worth 2 combo points. So it's 2 weapon attack. Assassination always has to have 2 daggers. Can't have any other kind of weapon. It's outlawed as the axes and the swords. You have to make 10 pieces of spice bread just to practice. So 10 pieces of spice bread made that many spices. Sometimes I have spices left over, I don't realize it. Nope. Yeah, no, hot cover bars. Okay, so we need 10 flour. And 10 spices. I don't know how. I was trying to get to do 2 stacks at a time, but that's okay. Now we just come over here to this little cook fire here. Make up all the spice bread. And while I'm here, make my roast boar meat. So one of the late night commercials. You can make bread in it and then roast your boar meat. Yeah. Very versatile stoves they have here. And the spice bread, he likes it. So he's give you 1 point cooking skill and an Epicurean award, which you can use to buy recipes and stuff. I need a bunch. You know, 100 cackle cooking. Okay, now we got any? Nope, nothing here. I have like 10 more points to go before you get anything there, so. Now back Lord. And we go back to our corrupted Thistleberry guts. I'm trying to find and put in his buzzbox by the waterfall. In case you missed the last installment, we're tracking the corruption. So far, we found that it came from a rotting bear carcass that corrupted the crawlers. So now we're going to try to find out what corrupted the bears. Good old-fashioned detective work. You can go for Dynasts if you want to, but this guy's got to be the loneliest flight master around. Yeah, we'll put flight master in there. Well, they might not want to be bothered going into the teleport tree and coming down to there. Just want to go straight to there. It saves you about 30 seconds. Okay. Not really a big deal either way. If you're doing this, it's not worth taking the tree down to go to a Terran village. You can just jump on a flight master there. But I feel like using them, I mean, kind of a pointless flight master, really. Even unload some of this useless crap and free up some bag space. I always go to people who fix armor. That way you kill two birds with one stone there. I forgot I had some more. Let's go smelt that. I hang on to the Darkmoon Dagger mod because there's a recipe for it. I'll get when I go back to Darkmoon Fair. I can toss that. Down here, this is a forge. Don't get any points for it, but I'm gonna free up all that space. So you want to go around across the bridge. That's where most of the bears are. That one doesn't light up too well. One corrupted guts. And we need 6, so we're shale milled. Yeah, shale milled. It's why I don't like rogues. You get in trouble, can't get out of it. Oh well. Solves my dirt room problem. For him. I have to go back and do dirt room again for next guy. Who's a warrior. Wait a minute, they're the same level. Let's have some fun with the warlock. From a class I don't like to one of the classes I do like. I like the casters: warlock, priest, mage. A little more action to them, just stand there and swing. Okay, we just got to here after I've set up the everything, or we did the flight master. He's an unspecified warlock. He hasn't got to level 10 yet. It's only got level 6. So we'll see how he's doing. Normally I just go right down the line, but I had such a bad luck with him that I made myself do a field goblin. He wants you to bring him 4 Craig Bear ribs to Craig Boar ribs to make the beer-based boar ribs. You'll get the recipe for that, and needs 5 Frostbane Seers and 5 Snow Drivers. Of course, now I'm thinking going into stealth. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have stealth in this guy. Let's see if I can sell anything back. Always liable to be something. Yeah, there's a few things. That vibro knife do you get for 1? Nice weapon if you can use a Greyman, and unfortunately we can't. Working Man is basically the Iron Man. Just to have professionals in there, make it a little easier to level. He hasn't got his yet, so we'll have to check and see what we got here. I don't even have cooking. Let's check with our little professional trainer here and see what we got. Gathering, I always do gathering first. If you get tailoring, you want to take enchanting with it. That's the only thing that goes with tailoring. Okay. Herbalism. So that's going to be either alchemy or inscription. Alchemy. Picking the herbs will definitely help with leveling. And alchemy will help with your gold. Now let's go get some cooking training. It's nice to have a cooking trainer right here in Keranos. And then of course you get spice bread. This may sound a little silly, but always take spice bread. If for nothing else, it's good for quests. So, okay, now that's all we need for that. No fishing trainer here. I'll get fishing when as long as I'm this close to a flight point. Let's see if I can get the gold share. No, I can't. Yeah, I gotta go to Iron Forge. Well, I'll go to Iron Forge. Get the fishing training while I'm there. Head down to the Dark One. And I think I can get the quest for that from there. I always love. You can tell what people think of a profession by where they're placed, like blacksmiths and the miners and everything all out in the main circle. Where's the fishing trainer? Back with the rogues and the warlocks. Yeah, fishing's not exactly a manly thing to do. So the dwarves kind of hide them away with their rogue and warlock trainers. He's always trying to interest more dwarves in fishing. Yeah. Turn to the dark side. Here's a worm and a hook. But I think it's basically because fishing is mainly just standing there. Um, there's no actual action to it, you know. It's not like being a warrior or something. You battling it out, or a miner with a pick digging in the ground. Now you sit there and throw a hook in the water. Seems kind of silly to the dwarves, so they don't take a big interest in it. It's just my take on it. I've seen things like that. I was trying to figure out why they do it. It's a role player in me. I like to flesh out these races a little bit more. If they just think it's not really a manly thing to do, yeah. toss a hook in the water, big deal. Anybody can do that. Once you get into it, there's a lot of skill in fishing. That's why there's no professional teams outside of Gizan in the whole game. Because they just don't have time for it. They have to survive. They don't have time to bat a ball around or toss a ball to each other. No, Brawlers Club's okay. Brawlers Club is a more manly thing to do. Uh, the recognizer is a dwarf. That's a dwarf, not a dwarf warlock. Seems to be more interesting warlocks these days. Didn't used to see a lot of them. Now I see them all the time. Might be a PvP thing, yeah. No, I've had a warlock sitting on the PvP waiting list. If I found this one dungeon, one place that likes dungeons and PvP and battlegrounds stuff, I want to get better at PvP, so I'll go with these guys. Haven't heard from him yet. He's a little 15 warlock, so. Called the aquarium. I'm not really sure where it is. That's unusual. Usually, when you come through that portal with somebody, you might have been separate instances. But, I'm not sure if we can get any Dark Moon stuff at this level. We'll give it a shot. I think you can. As long as you have professions. If you don't have professions yet, just go down, get the experience bonuses. You can buy some ride tickets and go for it. Now we're boosting experience at like level 3. We get to like level 8. Yeah, so levels go fast anyway. You get your little boost, you go even faster. First, you can buy a boost to 58 and go all the way up there. But that's in classic though. Speaking of which, we're going to be doing Mystery Night again on Thursday, so you never know what's going to happen there. Because tomorrow night's going to be Iron Man. Last Mystery Night, we did the Burning Crusade leveling. Classic style. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. Gulcher. I think that's a crowd you have around Classic Stormwind when it's time for that buff to drop. You can't even move, man. Pokemon the same way. I think it's like 6 p.m. server time. They drop a nice little buff on everybody's in the area. Everybody's crowding the middle of Ogrimmar in the middle of Stormwind, just waiting for this buff to come down. Okay, he's going to his first Dark Moon. So get that come on all buff. Achievement? Yep. Not buff, just the achievement. And you can take one of those Dark Moon Striders. It's easier than walking down for a gnome, especially. It takes a gnome forever to get down there. Yeah, you don't have to be level 10 to get those. You can be level 1 and ride one of those. If anybody doesn't remember, it used to be you had to have 75 skill points to do the quest down here. Now you don't. The only way they can make this game easier is if you took a quest and they gave you the stuff you need as soon as you accept the quest. That's about the only way they can make it any simpler. No, I forgot I had alchemy. Okay, I'm going to need moonberry fizz, moonberry juice. So you can, yeah, you can get them. There's cooking and fishing. And herbalism, pick darkmoon blossoms. That's the only way you're getting off the striders if you start doing something. There's no exit button. I have to wait for a normal amount. I forgot my bag of flour. I forgot my. I'm doing good today. So I'll do what I can. Let's see, make moonberry fizz, the moonberry juice, and the fizzy fair drinks, which she sells, not him. He has the drafts and tinctures, but that's why it's saying potions. You can buy them. You can't drink them. You gotta be level 7 to drink it. That's okay. I'm not buying it for drinking. Get the frogs, but I need to go get a few things, moonberry juice and bag of flour. Both of which I think I get right in the ulcer. So it's not too long of a ride. Not like in Thunderbluff, if you miss it, you gotta go all the way from basically Blood Village up into Thunderbluff. Wait for a lift. I'm gonna go throw a few lines down. See if I can get some fish. Just out of curiosity, that there's a fishing supplier. Here you get the recipe for small fish. One here for darkmoon daggers. I'm not sure which one you get it from. Fishing prizes. Yeah, the extra limited herb fillet. You need 10 fish to buy it. It's the recipe for the darkmoon daggers. Put that down there so it's easier to do. Take a few swings at it and then go back up. Good thing is once we get the stuff, like the flour and the moonberry juice, we can go ahead and make the stuff before we come back. So we'll come back with it already done. All we gotta do is turn it in. Just gonna stay about 5 minutes here. 4 or 5 minutes. Come on, dude. That is not funny, dude. I hate when they do that. Right in front where you are. They know you're fishing. They park right in front of you so you can't see it. I gotta say, if you really want to be a jerk and not have any consequences, play an MMO. You can do so One of the rottest things. Not getting get away with it. Nothing majorly, not like go killing everybody. That's stupid. But they'll mess with them kind of things that just being a jerk, yeah. I still say like with mage spells. If you're looking from a mage and you're throwing a spell, you should be able to get hit by it instead of having to go through you. But then again, line of sight should be in line of sight too. Line of sight depends whether you're a mage or a warlock or a priest. So I've had warlocks. Those West Plaguelands. I threw a shadow bolt through a mountain. Hit something. Right through the hill. Um, there's no way it could have been in line of sight. In line, yes. In line of sight, no. Now, snipers love to have those kind of bolts. Don't have to see it. As long as it's in the general area, you'll hit. The ultimate concealed shot. Just shoot right through the hill. Uh, never expect that. Never expect that going. I was just thought maybe get one or two, but guess not. So nope. It's got pretty low fishing because he just picked it up. So we'll take care of my. We already did the dailies on their characters, so I'm not going to do them on here. I could do the Ironforge dailies. Forgot to get that on the way in. Oh, there's a trades guy here. So I can get my bag of flour. Don't think he'd sell moonberry juice. Before I buy this, let's see, make sure I don't have it already. I already have it. I'll fart. So I gotta do a buyback. But I can't do that yet. Okay. Let's do some of these, a little more buybacks. Go in the inn. Pick up some moonberry juice. Close that up. Red up the frogs. Learn the brilliant small fish recipe. Innkeeper. Browse your goods. There's the moonberry juice. There we go. Even though you can't drink it, you can buy it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. 5. Okay, now we gotta go back to Dark Moon, turn the shaker, and cook up the frogs. If you want to get the joke behind the Joe Crunchy Frog, you're not a Python fan, look up Monty Python, Wizio Chocolate Company. I'm sure the video is somewhere on YouTube. It is well worth a look because that is one of the funniest Python sketches you're gonna see. That and they got a clip from Life of Brian. It's trying to explain the instructions to the guards. They're supposed to hold this guy until he comes back, and it gets all confusing. You wouldn't think that would be confusing, but it kind of makes a weird bit of sense when they do it. Okay, let's see. Where's the? Well, we got the cooking and herbalism back in this way. Toss them in. That gets that. If I don't get a chance to complete that fishing quest, I'm going to try to do it off stream. So it can take a while. There's 5 herbalism points. You know, so you do get a decent amount of experience for these. So they're well worth doing. you're doing a pacifist challenge, you definitely have to do this. There's no way around it. Every day my pacifist does his dailies, and then once a month you get a dark moon and do these. It's like working out. It's a necessary part of doing it because it really does help speed it up. Okay, we got everything there except for the sea dogs, and I haven't got one yet, so I'll just give that another 5 minutes and then go back to Keranos. Oh crap, I never did change my thingy for New Tinkertown. The good thing is I only have to get back to Ironforge. So I can go over to the Frostbane, the Shimmer Ridge, straight from Ironforge. You're almost there at Ironforge. I'm not going to stand here all day, so let's go ahead and give that one up, and I can do that one later. I can do that off stream and not worry about it. We need to get to Ironforge. They will always welcome you on your way out. I never ever understood that. The glitch's been there for years. I mean, somebody's got the love fool out. I believe somebody still has one of those. Love fools come from Loves in the Air back in February. Somebody still got one. You'll be seeing those Elder Moonstone light beams pretty much at the Fire Festival in a couple of weeks. I mean, they hang out with those things forever. I never understood why you had the Fire Festival in the middle of July, but in the middle of summer, they have the Fire Festival. That's coming up in, I think, 21st of June. Usually it's in July. I haven't looked early this year. Yeah. 21st, 22nd, 21st of June. I'm not sure when it ends. Yeah, you have July 4th fireworks. Yeah, Fire Festival lasts from June 21st to July 5th. So you got plenty of time for that one. There's a lot to do there, though. You got honoring your flames and stomping out the other guy's flames, and if you go, well, I'm a Alliance and I can't get the Dortar to stomp their flame. Yes, you can. I did it without flying. came overland. I forget how I did it. I think I took the boat to Ratchet from Booty Bay or something, and just rode overland into Dorotar. But I did it. Get creative when you do those. Yeah. I almost got up to level 7 just doing those Darkmoon quests. So now time to go get me some trolls. Doing this without a mount takes a little more planning. You can't just jump on a mountain and just outspeed everybody. Gotta kind of work it so you're finishing out. Excuse me. So you're finishing up near the front. So you can just duck around. If you're lucky, somebody just killed the seer that's guarding the gate. So in that case, it's clear sailing. You can still outrun her if you don't stop and fight, even unmounted. But just a little easier to get out that way. If you have flying, then what are you doing up there anyway? Because go Chromie time just so you can fly in and out of there. Obviously, it goes to gnomes, so if you're a non-dwarf but you're still Alliance, you can get that. The Alliance armies always hire mercenaries. Always be on the lookout for herbs because you never know where they're going to pop up. I mean, you don't believe how many herbs are on Dorotar until you do a pacifist or a working man. You have no idea how many herbs are in Dorotar. I mean, the place is a barren desert. So this peace bloom pops up, a silver leaf bush over the shade of a tree, and I actually run my pacifist on Horde. I basically stationed in Razor Hill. Just keep going back and forth, back and forth. You don't have to advance your mining skill or anything at all past copper, really. So you go back, I keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I do that for like 25 levels. That's the furthest I've gotten. I would do it for 30 till 30, and then go Chromie time and fly around, see where I can drop in and pick stuff up. Sure, there's fairly unpopulated places in Ashenvale you can drop in and get some herbs. And Tenaris. Oops. Didn't mean to cross the bridge. The Mountaineer patrols. The patrols and the guards in Razor Hill must hate me. So I am constantly kiting things into them. I'm playing my pacifist. A little corruption. You gotta love it. Unending Resolve basically is the new version of Demon Skin. It hardens your skin that reduces all damage by 20%. You can't be interrupted or silenced for like 8 seconds. First Curse of Weakness speaks for itself. It slows up your attackers. Get my Shimmerweed. Or it doesn't keep you from getting knocked out. And there we go, level 7. You don't get drain life till like level 13, so I think it will create a Hellstone. Warlock self-healing. Get back like a quarter of your health. Okay, I got all my Shimmerweed. So now I gotta get one more Seer and 5 more Snowstriders. We can usually get a Seer and a Snowstrider down this way, so. And there's a Seer. Almost got my Resolve up. There's somebody to throw Crystal Weakness on. You'll get health hole for a while. There's no herbs up this way. I need 4 more Snowstriders though. You have to be kind of careful coming. Don't want to be running blind into town, in the middle of town, because you can get in serious trouble very quickly. Let's pretty well clear it out. There's some Striders up here. Usually. I'm gonna get this guy last. That puts me right on the entrance. Okay. Where are my Striders? There's one. That's 4. Don't need a seer, but I do need to stay alive, so I'm just going to pop the hillstone, make a new one. It's all seers back in there. I don't need them. Oh, we're having a seers convention here. Five. Now we start working our way towards the entrance. Six of 7. And here's what I've been saving this one for. That's all of everything. And you're right on the door, and off we go. If you don't have them out, that's what you have to do. I work yourself around through the door. And head back down it. If the crag boards are pretty well eliminated, let the art here. Don't worry about it. There's more than enough places you can find crag board around here. In fact, I usually kill off extras while I'm walking around after I even get the 4 I need for this, just to make some. Yeah, somebody's been boar hunting. No big. I said those are all over the place. If you come out of this area and don't have your 4 crag board ribs, you're doing some. You really have some bad luck. I found something interesting. Since I had a little problem with dying on that supposedly perfectly safe teleporter there, you can't go around it and get Battletoads the Berserker and all those, but you can skip it. So I've been skipping that one. So I won't take a chance on dying again. It happened once in 15 years. I'm not going to take a chance on it. Probably 10 years. Since Cataclysm. One time since Cataclysm came out. That's how I was on that. Now I'm leery of it. It's time to go get the Wendigos. 10 Wendigos and call back 3 Mountaineers. And the quartermaster wants to pick up the stolen 6 pilfered supplies that they stole off carrying us when they were raiding the caravans and stuff. So time to go. We don't have any armor checks to make. Cause don't need armor checks until level 10. Man, there is nothing today. Usually there's a couple of boars with a wolf in here. No supplies. Well, somebody's just wiped this place clean. So I'm just going to go back out and have a little target practice while I'm waiting for these things to come back. And they count. And there we come. Now they're starting to come back. Almost feels like running an ally race with this guy. Oh, there, yeah, here comes everything starting to come back now. Yeah, it's all back. Just in time to take it all back out again. If you can fear something with a dot on it, that really that does mess with my mind. Okay, that's 2 of 6. This is 3. Seven of the Wendigos. Somebody's just ahead of us. That's 9 of 10. We need one more minute to go anyway, so picking up those 2 before he came in was a good idea. Okay, one more supply, one more Wendigo, and 2 more Mountaineers to bring back. Okay, that's the last supplies. Last little Wendigos. Don't get that, but he's going to come through when you're getting this mountaineer and mess you up. There we go. Mountaineer Loon's gone. I just need to come up and get this one last one. Corruption, Curse of Weakness, that works well together. He's going to attack. That one's going to attack you every time when you come up the sky. So you gotta keep an eye out for that. That's everything from here. Supplies, Wendigos. Call back the Mountaineers. I forgot. Firestone doesn't go back to Keranos. I will have to change that. It's really not that far of a run. You take it down to Keranos. Let's go through Brunel and get an idea where you are. You're basically where Numbergun is in Classic. To get to Keranos, you gotta go through Brunel Village. Not really any quests in here anymore. It's just there as a relic. Gonna buy supplies and stuff. It's there, but it's really all it is now is basically a way station. You want to pick some stuff up. They basically chased all leper gnomes back into Numbergon and built New Tinkertown where Numbergon kind of was. But I think now in Classic that's like level 8 plus area around Numbergon Sage. Maybe I don't want to go over there. And if you're Classic and you think the color code system is kind of silly, don't. If it says red, I wouldn't try it. You know, they have the color code there for a reason. You can pick up stuff that's above your level, and sometimes you can pull it off. Sometimes, most of the time, you can't. Get a group together now, you might be able to do it, but that's why you always see groups forming for Zane's Fall. If you have a group, you can do it fairly easily. By yourself, it's a nightmare. So, by the time you're high enough level to do it by yourself, you're already leveled out the area. So, Yeah, that's when we have to group up. And that's why people still group up for quests. They got used to doing it in Classic, so they do it now. Now you don't have to. Get too many quests you would have to. You would actually have to level up for, and so most of those are in expansions. I mean, and she gives you the Grizzled Den boots, which are a little bit extra armor, so we'll do those. For the windows, you get paid. Worst watch from afar. Yep. And we're up to level 8. Let's use the room of fire to destroy construction totems in the Frostbane front area. And he wants to bring back eight gears that the scavengers are pulling because he needs them to repair the siege engines. And he gets his Shimmerwade and gets you your bracers, which I don't believe we have yet. Nope. And here, one thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this in my home so I don't make the same mistake twice. It's not that long of a ride if you don't need a long of a walk. If you don't need to, why bother? You know, get rid of that. Get rid of this. Let me make a short trip to the auction house off stream and so I drop some of this stuff off. Now there's some crag boar. Hey, yay, crag boar. There's one boar rib. I can use wolf meat. Wolf meat, boar meat. I can use all that. I do have Hellstone. Okay, cool. I may need one before this is over with. Usually don't come down that side, but I got suckered in. 3 or 4. There's 4 or 4. These all have a gear, so tricky part is getting close enough to loot it. Usually you won't see them mixed in like that. But if you want to give yourself a little bit of a challenge, picking out the right one and going to loot it are kind of tough. We're going to finish up in here, and that'll be it. Tomorrow night's Iron Man, Thursday night's Mystery Night, and Friday night I believe is see the Working Man or Iron Man. It's Iron Man on Friday, Working Man on Saturday. That rounds out our week. Saturdays things kind of move around a little bit, so the only thing with Saturdays, it won't be the same challenge 2 weeks in a row, so I can't wait until Corruption becomes an instant. I think that's rank 2. It's 5, only 3 more. Create another one. Those hellstones do come in handy. But if you're doing a challenge, don't think you can sneak one from your buddy or a warlock and you won't get caught. You will. It's one of the things they check for. If you use the hellstone, you were a warlock. That would mean you're grouping up. And that's not a lot. I need 2 more of these. I didn't realize you could combo cast that. There's 2 more gears. And we're done. Our sun's not back up yet, so I'll kind of sneak my way through here. I cannot run 1. If I pull any more, I'm done. But I cannot run 1 at a time. Wait a minute, I see some herbs. I keep forgetting to look for that stuff, but and Earth was the easiest spot here than the Dorotar. There's some more herbs. I'll pick some more up later. There's infamous gears. Can't use weapons, so I'll take the staff just for looks. And we're going to. I'll do part of that. That's all we're going to be doing tonight. Like I say, rest of the week's the usual schedule. I'm not there yet. So, see you next time, and till then, stay safe and have fun.